What's up guys, my name is Brandon and this is the 70-liter tote from RUX, and today I'm going to tell you why it's a must-have for overlanding. What is going on guys? Welcome to the channel. Thanks so much for stopping by the garage. Extreme Daily Drivers. We are super lucky today. The people over at RUX reached out to us and said, hey, would you mind reviewing one of our awesome totes? Me, always in the market for stuff like this, said absolutely, and they sent us one over our way. So check it out. Here it is. We're gonna do a little unboxing. First of all, can we just talk about how nicely this is packaged, for crying out loud? My goodness, look at even their tape has their name on it. Super nice thing to get in the mail. Let's break the razor out and cut this guy open. I think it goes without saying, whenever you do something like this, always be careful with the blade. Let's see what we got inside here. Oh, dude, check it out, huh? Beautifully packaged. Awesome. Let's get rid of this cardboard. So I got the RUX tote out of the packaging, and man, look how sweet it is. The reason I got tan is because I have a tan interior. I thought it would look cool, and just to be clear, this is the 70-liter, which is enormous. We're gonna get into that in a little bit. But before I open this thing up and actually kind of assemble it a little bit, let's talk about how small it is when it's collapsed. We're talking about, I mean, with me squeezing it down here, maybe 3 inches, and just kind of its normal relaxed state, maybe 4 or 5. Really cool, easy to put away. You know, you could tuck it in the corner of your vehicle when you're not using it or something like that, or stick it in your closet. It really collapses down to a really small size. So to get started, let's go ahead and undo these 2 clips. Boom. And boom. So the next thing we're gonna do is remove the lid. And the way we're gonna do that is we are gonna pull these straps and squeeze down this little tab here at the same time. It's kind of hard to do one-handed, but boom, got it. So now with the clips undone, I'm gonna go ahead and pull the lid off by grabbing hold of one of these corners and pulling up. Boom. So once you get the lid off the tote, you're gonna find a couple things inside. Number 1, you're gonna find some carrying straps. Number 2, you're gonna find some supports to actually expand the tote. Number 3, you're gonna find some pretty basic directions, but more importantly, you're gonna find this QR code, and then you can go scan it with your phone and then follow this awesome walkthrough on RUX's website. So the first thing we're gonna wanna do is install these stays. All right, so you got 4 in here. Pull the rubber band off and pull them out. Now you wanna tip your RUX up on its side. So the way you wanna install these is with the emblem out. You'll find these little pockets on each corner. Slide one end in. All right, all the way to the bottom. And then you're gonna bend it in. You'll hear that snap. It's a scary snap, but it's okay. And then put it into the other side of the sleeve. If you can see that emblem, you know you did it right. All right, check this out, man. I got those stays installed, and dude, look at this thing. It is absolutely cavernous. It is huge. Like I said earlier, it's 70 liters, dude. 70 liters is enormous. Now, I know what you're saying. You know, one of the big benefits of this thing is that it is collapsible, and you're probably saying to yourself, man, I don't want to have to pull those stays out every time I want to collapse this thing. Guess what? You don't have to. You give it a little karate chop. Yeah! Yeah! More karate chops? Yeah! Yeah! There you go, dude. It's collapsed. You don't have to mess with those stays, only when you first get the thing. And then if you want it to go back to its normal height, normal size, you prop it up a little bit, give it a little tap in the corners. You'll hear that click. Boom, boom. And this thing is ready to rock and roll. So now before I get to the straps, let's go over the lid, because the lid is awesome. This thing is watertight. It's totally dust proof. What's super cool about this is if you needed to get inside, number 1, I should mention that it has a window so you can actually see what you're grabbing. But if you need to get inside, you don't have to unzip the whole thing or anything like that. It doesn't have any zippers. You just pull a corner and another corner, and you can literally just open it like this and stick your hand in here. Or it can fold even bigger if you're gonna get a bigger item out. It's just a really nice way to access the interior of this tote without having to pull the whole lid off. So for added security and tying down the lid, if you want to make sure it doesn't blow off, you want to strap this thing to the roof of your car, you actually can. So use these compression straps, click them on, and then pull them tight, and you won't have to worry about your lid coming off. All right, so we got the corner stays installed. We went over how the lid works. Last piece, these straps. So these straps can be configured in a whole bunch of different ways. You can configure it like a shoulder strap. You can configure it like a handle, and you can configure it like a backpack. So let's say you are camping near a river or something like that, and you need to carry this thing to where you're actually gonna put your canoe in the water. You'd be able to put this on your back instead of having to carry it over your shoulder or carry it like a bag, which is actually pretty darn convenient if you have to go, you know, a pretty good distance. So we're gonna have two straps here. The way these install is very similar to how we install the actual lid in the corners. Is we are going to find one end, pick a spot. I'm gonna pick a spot opposite of where I installed the previous one. I have one side of the handle. Now I have the other side of the handle installed. Now I can go ahead and adjust these out, and I'll be able to strap this to my back. Check it out. I'll meet you by the river. All right, so we went over the setup of the RUX, all its cool features, but let's go over its best feature. This thing is 70 liters. That is enormous, enormous. I know it's probably not showing up here on camera just how big it is, but let me just show you how much camping stuff you can fit in here. Check this out. All right, for starters, we got a camping shower. Check it out. All right, one shower. Can't go camping without some propane, right? Full propane tank. Gotta have a cup, right? Gotta have something to drink out of. We got ourselves a nice aluminum cup. What's the cup for without coffee, right? Check this thing out. This is like I think it's like a 16-ounce French press. Pretty large. Gotta have some pots and pans, right? Look at that, nice deep pot. We're not finished, man. This is a tea kettle, right? You're gonna need that if you wanna make coffee. Full-size kettle. I'm just getting started here. If you're like me, you're always hot, so you need a fan. Check this thing out. Not only is it a fan, it also will charge your cell phone. That's how big it is, huge. And you can't camp without a sleeping bag, right? So there you go, full-size sleeping bag. And if you're gonna go camping, you better bring your wife and bring her one of these things too. Another full-size sleeping bag. This is a propane burner, and this is the bulky stand for the actual propane. Both of these things, totally huge, awkward. They take up a lot of room no matter what you pack them in. And lastly, you gotta have a frying pan. This is a cast iron 9-inch frying pan. All this stuff fit in the RUX. I don't care what you're camping with, try to do all that with your tote. So this is everything I just pulled out of this RUX, and believe it or not, I actually had room for more. So if you guys are into overlanding like I am and you're constantly looking for an awesome storage solution, check out the RUX 70. It's collapsible, comes with a lifetime warranty. It's easy to carry, it's totally modular, holds a ton of stuff. I also should mention, this thing comes in other colors too. You can get it in green, orange, black. You don't have to get tan. If you guys are interested in ordering one of these, there is a link down in the video description. Use the code Brandon10. I'll have it right here on the screen. It's gonna get you a discount and it's gonna help the channel out. I wanna thank RUX for sending me this tote and allowing me to do a review. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Later.